Hey, it is Whitney K with Uno Mas Podcast, and we are back for another live recording. I have been out, y'all. I have had serious allergies going on. I'm still sniffing, I'm still coughing. Florida living is absolutely amazing, but there is something in bloom all the time, and this girl has been suffering. I could not breathe. As you know, I record these podcast live episodes every single week. Try to, sometimes not on time, i.e., today. We're on Friday when typically I'm on Wednesday. And then I cut this down into a recap video, which typically airs every Friday. Again, this week's schedule is off, so do not go by what I am telling you right now. But typically, that is how it's done. Every single Wednesday, we are recording live, and then every single Friday, there's a recap video. So if you catch me live, this is a great time and opportunity for you to ask me questions live, to engage with me, for me to comment back to you, engage with you, vice versa. And on Friday, you can just like skip through all of that and just get straight to the points that I'm making in this podcast, in this video. So today, I'm bringing to you the tools that I am embracing and the tools that I am losing and getting rid of this year in 2024. Every single year, I kind of go through the platforms and the tools that I use, and I determine what I am using all of the time, what I'm not really using enough, because we all end up like picking up tools that people recommend or that are really popular or that you hear other people in your industry using. And so we think, oh, okay, that seems like something I'm going to need and something that I'm going to want to use. So you end up, buying it, whether it's a monthly subscription or an annual subscription. And then at the end of the year, when taxes are due and you're kind of reassessing everything and you're going through your business, you kind of sit there and look at everything and think, do I use this enough? Do I not? And that's where we can kind of trim the fat in our business. I'm all about working smarter, not harder. And I'm all about keeping the overhead costs as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as an agency owner, as low as possible, because I know what it's like to build a business from the ground up. And the struggle is real, y'all. Like, straight up, straightforward. It is not easy to have a lot of overhead costs when very little money is coming in at the beginning stages of your business. So I love just being really smart. And even if you have a good income coming in on a regular business, not on a regular business, but on a regular day, and your business is sustainable at this point, why does that mean that you have to be spending so much money on all these things that you don't really use, but you feel like you need to have just because other people have it or because somebody else told you need to have it? Like, that is not what we need to be doing. That is not what I would recommend doing. So cut the fat if you don't need it. And if you're not using it, then don't use it and don't be paying for it. So I'm going to go through every platform, why I'm using it, what I use it for, and also the platforms that I am cutting. This doesn't mean that I don't like these platforms. It just means they're not suited for me at this time. So let's just go ahead and dive right into this. So the first thing, I don't even know where to start, if I'm being honest with you, because there's just so many. Okay. So let's start from the top, because I kind of have them listed out in alphabetical order for me, but really we're going to end up covering them all. So it really doesn't matter. So the first one is Buzzsprout. So if you are looking to start a podcast or you already have a podcast, this is my podcast hosting platform. This costs me around $216 a year to publish weekly podcasts. Now, if you are producing and putting out more episodes on a more frequent basis, the price will increase for you. But that is what fits for me right now. I only do one podcast a week, so I am paying $216. By being able to publish my podcast on Buzzsprout, it is able to be distributed on all major podcast platforms: iHeartRadio, iTunes, Spotify, all of the and above. They also provide you with their own website platform, and you're able to add and edit and do all these little things with your podcast, as well as embed and get sound bites. And it's just a really awesome platform. I think it was the very first platform I chose, and I've never wavered off of it because I'm that in love with it. And if you know anything about me, I am a platform junkie. So for me to say I've never wavered off of a platform, like you've got to really impress me in order for me to stay. And that is one platform I love and use still to this day. The second platform is Canva. Now, as a graphic designer, as an agency owner, we do have the Adobe suite, but me personally, because I'm not doing that many custom designs personally anymore as a graphic designer, I am so familiar with using the Adobe Creative Cloud and that entire suite. But now that we have a team in place, I kind of outsource that type of work because I just don't want to have to be doing it personally anymore. So me personally, and what a majority of the agency uses is Canva. And Canva is costing around $120 a year for just a general subscription. And I mean, you can't go wrong with Canva. You can do so much with that platform, from designing simple graphics for social media to documents and presentations and so on and so forth. It's just absolutely amazing. If I don't even know if you're not using Canva, like what are you using? Canva is just Canva, it's just like one of those must haves for your business, in my opinion. Uh, the next thing is CapCut. So we were using Adobe Premiere Pro, which some of my video editors still do. However, I like to do a lot of my own personal editing with my videos. It's just kind of like my release. Like it's, we have those things that we love and we do for work. And then we have those things that we don't technically need to do, but we still kind of do them anyways because it's just something we love to do. And it's a way to get out of the norm of the everyday. So I still do a lot of my video editing. And I have some of my video editors that love and use CapCut. So when I looked into CapCut, I was using the free version for a really long time, decided to upgrade to the pro version. And I use that now and got rid of my Adobe Premiere Pro subscription because I just find the use of CapCut in what I'm using it for today, which is primarily social media content and YouTube content, to really suit my current needs. If that changes, then I'll reevaluate that. But that is running me around $95.88 a year. The next thing I have is ChatGPT. Now, ChatGPT is free. Okay. You can get in there and you can use it, and then you get access to ChatGPT 3 or 3.5. Is that what we're at now? I don't even know. But I have upgraded to the paid version of ChatGPT for multiple reasons. The first reason is because you get to use ChatGPT 4, which are better populated results. There's just more things that it will be able to do for you, but then to also have the ability to build out your own ChatGPTs. Now, that is another training in itself, and I can come back another day and talk all about that. But ChatGPT is a platform I love and use. And I know that there's other platforms that I'm using in here that have their own ChatGPT like integrated into the platform. And I'm going to get into that in a minute. But a lot of those platforms that do have AI built into them, you have to upgrade to unlock that feature. And because I already pay for ChatGPT, the upgraded version, I just never upgrade to that AI added feature within other platforms because honestly, I've done the comparison with just straight up ChatGPT and the ChatGPT that's integrated into platforms, and there is a difference. And I have seen that ChatGPT, oh my gosh, this is like, try saying ChatGPT a million times. It's extremely difficult, by the way, because I'm struggling just to say it in a normal sentence. But with the normal platform, I have found that it produces better results that I'm looking for rather than integrated into other platforms. Hopefully that makes sense. So ChatGPT runs me $239 and around 88 cents a year. I guess I could round up to the nearest dollar. I don't know why I'm giving you the senses, but I'm going to just give you the senses. The next platform is ClickUp. Y'all, Seriously, this is my platform. Now, I know a lot of people use Notion and love Notion, and I've heard, Notion's a lot easier, user friendly. It's not as complex as ClickUp. I will tell you though, if you give ClickUp a chance and you go through tutorial videos or you watch things on YouTube, excuse me, I promise you, you're gonna flip to ClickUp. ClickUp is just such a hefty platform as far as the capabilities and what you can do, especially if you have a team, especially if you are working with clients. I love this platform. It's my project management platform. It's my list management platform. It stores my whole life in this platform. Documents, it has replaced Google Drive, even though I still use Google Drive and Google Docs and Google Excel spreadsheets as a backup. I will say this has pretty much replaced a lot of things in my business. ClickUp is my jam. In fact, the platforms that I'm running through with you right now, I'm actually looking at it in a ClickUp list form because I have the platform, what it's used for, and the price, and it's calculating everything for me within this one place. And this is where I kind of assess and reassess what I'm using and want to get rid of, and I'm just able to manage all of that within ClickUp. This is just one little perk that I love about it. But anyways, ClickUp runs me about $228 a year. I can have up to so many, I think up to 10 guests. I also have an additional, oh wait, no, that's right, because she's not on my platform anymore. She comes in as a guest. So, if you have additional team members that you want to plug into your ClickUp platform and you want to kind of create a workspace for your team, the price definitely does go up. But for right now, it is only costing me $228. The next platform is Dubsado. So Dubsado is also a project management platform. However, I don't really use it to store documents, client information, manage the process of the project. I use ClickUp for that, but what I do use Dubsado for is Dubsado takes replacement of Calendly. So it has its internal scheduler, it does invoicing, it does contracts, it does proposals. Those proposals can also be public pages, which I have integrated into my website. So if you go to eden.agency, you will be able to see how we've integrated those proposals and into like web pages on my website. It's really flipping cool how it does that. But it also sends off emails. There's just so many different benefits to Dubsado, and it's very, very cost effective. I'm only spending $320 a year for that platform, and I have been using it for a couple years now and absolutely love it. Then I am using Flowdesk. So Flowdesk is for my email marketing. I have used Constant Contact, Aweber, MailChimp. I've used a lot of different platforms and I just love Flowdesk. It's simple, it's straight to the point, and it creates beautiful emails. Now, Flowdesk has recently unlocked the ability to sell within the email marketing platform, and you can create products and all this stuff in there. I do not do that though. I don't need that because I have, other platforms in place that allow me to do that with my website. But if you are wanting to be able to create simple digital products for sale and things like that, you can do that within Flowdesk. I do have a discount code. Actually, a lot of these platforms, if you go to eden.agency/tools, you can get access to all of the platforms that I'm listing, as well as the discounts associated with them. And then in the recap video on Friday, I will also list all of those details in the video as well as in the description below. But Flowdesk costs me around $228 a year. That is around $19 a month. And I just love this platform. I've been with them, I think, from the very beginning, and I think I'm definitely going to stick with them. them unless something radically changes. The next thing is Google Workspace. So Google Workspace, a lot of businesses will have this. This is where I have my email with my domain. So my domain is purchased from GoDaddy, but I didn't do the whole email and website that they offer upon signing up. I don't even recommend that for my clients for many reasons. But I have decided to do my email all through Google Workspace, and that unlocks different added features with the membership or the subscription with Google Workspace, which costs around $155 a year. And that gives me email access for myself and my team, as well as you pay per email that you want to sign up. So that's for multiple emails there. But it also has Google Meet. So that's another thing that I'm dropping is Zoom. I know for me to say that out loud, I'm like, am I really doing this? Because that's all I've used for so many years. But I'm sitting here and thinking to myself, why am I spending $149 on Zoom when Google Meet is included with my Google Workspace membership? Right? Like, why would we be spending extra money? I like Zoom for the just capabilities as far as webinars and things like that, but I'm no longer doing that. Um, I'm doing a lot more live streaming and going live inside my SOS Collective, which is my paid membership group on Facebook. So I really just do not see the purpose of Zoom anymore. I might renege on that statement, but for now, right now, Zoom is going bye-bye. And I'm going to stick with Google Meet that, again, is incorporated with or included with Google Workspace. Let me give you some alternatives too. I mentioned that Dubsado does contracts and invoicing. If you want a free, it's not free. It's a one-time purchase. GrabSign. GrabSign, I think I got that from BuzzSumo. Is that what it is? But what's the website that gives you great deals on platforms? GrabSign is is that even no? What am I talking about? Why did I say Buzz? I don't even know. I'm going to have to correct myself. But anyways, GrabSign is a great place to create contracts, and you can, all the contracty things that you need to do. It was like a one-time price of like, don't quote me on this because I did this a couple years ago. It was like 49, maybe 59, no higher, I don't think, than $79. I don't remember, but GrabSign is a contract platform that I did buy. It was a one-time buy and you have it for a lifetime. And if I ever needed it again, I would go back into it if I ever got rid of Dubsado. But because Dubsado has the contracts and everything included in that membership, I just used that platform. So I wanted to mention that really quick. Let's continue. The next thing I am using is Grammarly. Now, I did some research and I was like, okay, if ChatGPT can do plagiarism checking, it can do grammar fixer-uppers, it can fix your grammar. If ChatGPT basically can do all those things, if it can fix plagiarism or check for it, it can do grammar checks, it can improve your writing, it can do tonality, it can do all those things, then should you be able to get rid of your Grammarly subscription? In my research, in my testing, again, another conversation for another day, I have come to the conclusion that I'm going to stick with Grammarly for now because Grammarly just does the things that ChatGPT doesn't do with ease. Okay. You can get great results with ChatGPT, but it takes a lot of work on your end to train and put in the prompts that you need ChatGPT to kind of produce the results that you're wanting, where Grammarly kind of just goes ahead and does it for you with simplicity. And I have been using Grammarly for several years to just improve writing, improve grammar, and just kind of aid me in the process of writing and other people within the agency. And that is running around $139 a month, or not a month, sorry, a year, $139 a year. Next is Metricool. Now, Now, I know some of you have, been such loyal followers and friends of mine for a very long time, and you have seen me switch platform to platform for years. I have used Plan, I have used Planoly, I have used Later for when it comes to content scheduling and planning. I have used Oh, is it not? Yeah, Constant Contact had scheduling in there. I have used all these social media schedulers. Okay. But I will say, I found Metricool, I believe, last year, and Metricool has just been a game changer for the agency. I love this platform. I think it is so crisp, so clean. I'm huge on user interface, and I believe that this platform has a wonderful and beautiful user interface, and it is not overly complicated, and it just does the things that I need it to do. So, Metricool is my content scheduling, content planning platform, not only for my personal brand, the agency brand, but also our clients and their brands. So we are paying now this one's $648 a year, but you have to keep in mind we have a increased rate because of our clients and the amount or the number of accounts that we run through the platform. I believe Metricool, you can have that for around $19 a month or $24 a month or $38 a month. But I think that rounds out to about $54 a month for us for the number of accounts that we need to have, or number of brand accounts that we need to have for ourselves and for clients, or the amount of clients that we handle at a certain time. So it runs as $648 a year. I love Metricool. The next thing is Popple. Now, I don't really talk about this a lot, but Popple is my personal business, digital business card. I love this platform. So I don't even have it here in front of me, but basically, I have a little like wristband that I can wear, and what I do is when I'm out and about, if somebody's like, hey, do you, and I also have a QR code on my screensaver on my phone because it also has the ability to do that. But it's a platform that creates a digital business card. In fact, if you go to whitneyk.us/links, you will see how this works. But basically, whether they tap my wristband with their phone or they scan the QR code on my phone with their phone, or they go to the URL, it populates what you are probably used to seeing and familiar with, kind of like a link tree, but it's a digital business card. And the fact that you can call me directly from there, you can email me directly from there, you can access, YouTube videos that I'm featuring, my podcast, anything that I want to put into this Popple platform for me. I use this. I love it. I found this, I believe, 2 years ago and obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. In fact, I shared this with my husband, and he's in the auto industry, and he took it to work. And the amount of people that he has been able to connect with, as far as leads of clients that come in looking for cars or that he's sold cars to, he's a financial director, but he has been able to connect and retain customers a lot easier because of Popple. I love this. I also have a discount code for you to access this platform as well. And I will share that again in my recap video, or you can go to eden.agency/tools for that information. But anyways, Popple is my digital business card. Then the next platform is StreamYard. Hello. This is what I'm streaming on right now. So StreamYard is a platform that I used several years ago. Then I decided to get rid of because I don't know why. I just got rid of it for some reason. I think I wasn't streaming as often as I thought I was wanting to. And so I got rid of it for that reason. And then I brought it back because 2024 was my dedicated year of streaming weekly inside of YouTube and then inside of my SOS Collective group on Facebook and other areas. And I love this platform because of the capabilities of being able to stream in multiple places at once, but also the branding capabilities and the video capabilities, audio, just everything that it has, the features that it offers. I love this platform. I've also used platforms like Riverside, that another great platform, but I personally choose and love StreamYard at the moment. And the reason I say that is because I'm always switching, but this is what I'm sticking to. And their price tag, I believe, is very reasonable for the year. It's $240. Um, the last platform that we are using is Wix. So Wix is what we have decided to put the agency website on, as far as a website builder and hosting platform. Now, I have had a WordPress website in the past. Then we were on Squarespace. I have designed websites on GoDaddy and Shopify and Show It. I mean, any platform really we've kind of worked on as far as an agency goes for our clients and for ourselves. I decided to switch the agency website over to Wix because of ease of use. The drag and drop capabilities, the dashboard, the features, the integrations, the capabilities that Wix offers, it's just too easy to not be using. Now, WordPress is amazing, Squarespace is beautiful, but ultimately, I get in and do a lot of the designing. And even though I know how to code, even though I can do custom built websites, I personally, if I want to go in and change something, I just don't feel like doing it anymore, you guys. I just don't want to. And I know I have a team that could get in here and do it for me, but why pay them if I can get in there and just do it really quickly myself and just change something? That's the way that I look at it. Again, think or work smarter, not harder. You could sit here and say, well, that's working harder, not smarter. When you know how to design a website and it comes second nature to you, it's actually very easy. So it's just very easy for me and my team to get in there and do it. And plus, if I need my assistant to get in there and do something, like I don't need somebody that knows how to code or build custom websites to get in and use that functionality of Wix's platform. It's that stupid simple. So that's why we've stuck with it. And it only costs $300 a year. Like totally reasonable in my mind. So let's talk about some other platforms that I'm either getting rid of or that I have, but were one-time fees. So Thrivecart. Now, we do use Wix's e-commerce within the website. However, I purchased Thrivecart several years ago, and I believe that was, I don't even know the price tag on it, maybe close to $400. It was a one-time fee, but wonderful platform. If you're wanting to build out courses, they now have Thrivecart Learn. You can build out courses on Thrivecart. You can build out sales pages and checkout pages and do products and everything, digital products. It's a wonderful platform. And if you're not looking to have month-to-month subscriptions, I highly recommend investing in Thrivecart. It's perfect for that. They also integrate with a lot of other platforms. And they have an open API that allows you to, what to do with that. I don't need to go into that. But anyways, it allows you to kind of really integrate whatever you want with it. So some other platforms that I'm doing away with. So I already mentioned Zoom. I'm doing away with Adobe Premiere Pro because we're bringing in CapCut, and I love that. And it's a lot cheaper. Another platform I'm doing away with, I think, is Descript. So Descript is a wonderful tool for podcasters. That's what I used for a long time. It was running around $144 a year. It basically takes video or audio content and turns it into immediate transcript. And I love the editing capabilities of that because if I delete a word, it deletes it from the video. If I delete all the ums, it deletes all the ums from the video. So it's kind of like you're editing a Word document, but it edits the video at the same time. There's so many awesome features within that platform. Like I love Descript, but for what we are doing now as an agency and for what I'm doing personally with editing, I just did not see the purpose for it anymore because I just love CapCut right now. So Descript I'm doing away with, but that doesn't mean that I don't love that platform. Loom is another platform. So Loom, if you're familiar with like screen sharing, screen recording, I use this a lot with clients, but I can now do this kind of with StreamYard and send them off links for them to watch the video and so on and so forth. So I'm doing away with Loom. That's saving me another $150. Zapier is another platform. So Zapier, I know a lot of people aren't really familiar with this platform, but basically, if you want one platform to work with another platform and they don't already have internal integrations available, Zapier allows you to connect the platforms. For example, if somebody purchased a product on Wix and I want them to be added to Flowdesk into a segment on my email marketing platform because it's a completely different platform and I don't use Wix's internal email marketing, but they purchase a product on Wix. I want them to be added into Flowdesk's email marketing platform into a segment to trigger off an email. I can use Zapier to bridge the gap. That's what that's for. Zapier can be pretty costly though, with the amount of functions and gap fillers that you're basically creating. So Zapier is cutting around $249 a year for us, or me, I should say. Okay, so with that all being said, this year I cut around $931.88 from cutting Adobe Premiere Pro, Descript, Loom, Zapier, and Zoom. With all of the platforms that I told you I am using and love to use and have started using, my overhead costs for tools and platforms for my business is around $3,007 a year. And to me, that's extremely low. And I'm happy with that. Okay. So if you have questions about any of these platforms that I shared with you today, please feel free to ask. Like I said, I'm a platform junkie. I love and use and have used so many of them. And I'm probably not done because I love when new things come out. Even old platforms that I stopped using, if they roll out a new feature where I'm like, ooh, that looks really cool, I'm most likely going to either like get a month long subscription to give it a go and see, hey, is this worth picking back up and getting rid of whatever else I was using? I am not opposed to that. I will say that one platform I think I'm going to stick with just because the thought of transferring over everything that is already plugged in there would be ClickUp. ClickUp is my life. It is. And so I think if I got rid of that, plus I'm a certified ClickUp expert. So I think if I got rid of that, I'd be like you've got to create something and you got to make the transfer of information super flippin' easy and happening within minutes in order for me to like convert fully. ClickUp's my jam. Dubsado, actually, all these platforms are my jam. But if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask me. I'm always going to be real and honest with you. But yeah, I'm a tool junkie and I'm going to keep using these things. But I think keeping the cost low as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as an agency owner can be done. And $3,007 a year seems pretty darn reasonable to me. All right, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. I will be back next week. I'll talk to you later.